Alright, moving on to the next question. Question number 66. Consider the following statements. The Purchasing Managers Index measures activity at the purchasing or input stage. Statement 2. A PMI value below 50 indicates expansion in business activity. So this question is about Purchasing Managers Index. So effectively, Purchasing Managers Index is it is actually published to indicate whether the businesses are actually growing or actually contracting. Okay, and for India, the PMI index is actually published by Standard and Poor Global, S&P Global. It's a private institution, S&P Global. Okay, and another important thing you have to remember is that earlier it was published by IHS Markit, another private institution, and then it was acquired by S&P Global. Right. So the Purchasing Managers Index, it's actually a survey. Okay, it is a survey. Okay, it is a survey conducted by a private institution. So what they do is they send questionnaires to the purchasing managers of business, okay, of companies. Okay, purchasing manager is a manager who actually buys the raw material. Okay, so they will give that person, that purchasing manager, a questionnaire, and it will have certain questions. Okay, the questions will be like whether your company is getting more orders, whether your company is making new hires, whether they are employing more, whether your stock of raw materials, whether it has increased or previous month. Okay, so for every month. Okay, so compared to the previous month, the questions will be like whether your stock has increased or decreased, whether your raw materials, whether you are getting more orders, whether you are employing more. Okay, so the answers will be like it has either increased, okay, either decreased, or there is no change. There is no change. Okay, so based on this survey, for each of these parameters, a purchasing a value is calculated, and I'm just giving you what I can say illustration so that you can get a basic understanding of the concept. So basically, based on the reply, say a particular parameter, take a particular parameter, for example, stock. Okay, stock refers to the inventory, okay, the raw material that is left after sales. Okay, so say there are 100 purchasing managers were actually surveyed. 60 of them replied that stock has increased. Okay, and say 30 said that stock has decreased. Okay, and 10 said that there is no change. Okay, 10 managers said there is no change in the stock. So they will calculate the index value. The purchasing manager index value will be the percentage of managers that actually said that stock has increased. Not the stock, whatever the parameter, that parameter has increased. The percentage of the managers who said that is 60%. Okay, then plus half of the percentage of managers who said that there is no change, which is 10. Okay, so this is the formula that they most in this PMI usually use. Okay, so this is a basic formula. Don't think that all the institute actually uses. Each institute has the prerogative to devise their own formula. Okay, this is one common formula used. The percentage of managers who said that the parameter has increased plus half of percentage of managers who has said that there is no change. So this will come out to 5%, about 65%, right? 65%. Now for each of the parameter, they will calculate a similar value. For similar value, okay, then they will take the average. Okay, and if the average is greater than 50, it means that there is expansion. Okay, the company is making more employment, the company is making more stock, taking more stock, it is increasing its raw material, it is getting more orders. Okay, so greater than 50 means expansion, less than 50 means contraction, right? So Purchasing Managers Index measures activity at the purchasing or input stage, correct? Okay, it effectively tells us whether the businesses are actually growing or contracting. It shows the output. Okay, whether the output in the economy is growing or contracting. A PMI value below 50 indicates expansion? No, this is wrong. Below 50 indicates contraction. So immediately go to option C. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, I just explained PMI for you to get a more understanding of how it actually happens. Okay.